Hi guys, it's Ken at Lionel for Loss, and I'm finally attempting to refurbish these F3s that I have. So, I know I've been promising it a long time, but the time has come. What I've done here in the morning is I put all the frames I have and the side pilots that go on the side of the trucks and a few other things in here to be thoroughly, washed. So I did fill this with piping hot water twice and dish soap and let it soak so it could work some of that old dirt out, on its own. And what I've done on this one, if you can see it, I've wet sanded away the old places where the paint's missing, or you'll see it looks like there's something underneath the surface, because that happened a lot at the factory, because it was not a completely dust-free operation for sure. And then I take it and I look at it again, and the object is not really too well. The best thing in the world is if you could strip it all the way down, but that's a lot of work. Just so you get those main areas out that you're not going to see, like where paint was missing before. And I thoroughly take a toothbrush like this one or this one that has a hard edge on it, and first I will take it, I'll rub it with a paintbrush like that, get some dish soap on it, and just give the thing a bath again after I've cleaned it and sanded it. But these also have to be taped, because if you don't take these ladders off and this, and also tape off your headlight holder, or you can remove the headlight holder also. I usually just tape it off because they never really go back the same way. And what you do to tape these off is just put a slice of blue painter's tape and then get a razor blade out and trim it. And that way, because these are riveted in, so you can't remove them unless you wanted to, do some re-riveting. It is at this time that you're going to want to try to get this battery cover back to the best shape that it's going to come. And if it looks like crap, it's well worth it buying the new one, and you just rivet it in. They come with the rivet. But the tough thing about these headlights is once you squeeze these in to take it out, it's very difficult to get those tabs to go back exactly the way you want them. So it's better just to take the wire out and feed it back through the side there, and get your spring and your lamp base when you're done. So that one's okay. Because we're going to shoot some filler primer on this automobile stuff. But what I got for today, but this works the same. You just give it a thin coat of primer, and what I've only found to work on these Santa Fe's is this Krylon shortcuts. And I don't know the particular, oh, they call it chrome. And that's about as far away from chrome as you're getting. But it does match the Santa Fe's pretty good. It's hard to find a paint that you can match a Santa Fe body to very well. And what I'll do after these are washed, I'll stick them outside, let them air dry. Then I will go and take them off and shoot them. Now these are particularly important to get clean again also, because as we all know, paint don't stick too good to dirty surfaces. And so if we're going to take the step of, you know, doing all this work to make it look restored, we should go all the way with it. You know, often, you know, and rightly so, these have never been cleaned or painted. But you want to get down inside this stuff all over, and then you'll look in there and see if there's any kind of, like here we could use the scratch in here. Up top there's still some dirt left on that up top, so what I can do there is take a toothbrush. I got some of this degreaser. It works quite well on them also, and you just brush it onto the tops or wherever you see grease or dirt. This is time consuming when you have as many to do as I do, but you know, if you've only got one set, it's not. You'll see how much better that looks. So now we'll take a smaller piece of sandpaper, break it down, and just, you know, go real lightly on these air cylinders. So there's some paint messing on them. And it will show through, especially on silver. Okay. Once again, take your paintbrush, put some more soap on it, lather it up again. Use hot water, as hot as you can stand it. And voila, you got a clean part to work with the paint. Those don't have to be taped off in any way, shape, or form when you do them. Other things I wanted to show you guys. Here's a truck that is peened in. Okay, but I happen to want to change these black plates to silver. So I'm going to wash them, and then I will tape off inside there and the top. So same thing, get it wet, just like everything else in life. Hot water, scrub, scrub, scrub. Get your coupler. Be careful not to lose your centering pin. Probably should remove it. Right now, I've got the catch in this thing, so nothing will go around there. Okay. So those seem to come out pretty good with just the soap. But just to be sure, I will take some of the degreaser and see if it'll make it any cleaner. You want to have the most clean surface you can to work with. As you know, these are trucks, and you know oil and dirt and all kind of good stuff has gotten on them over the years. Probably good lubricants you can't even buy anymore. Yeah, that did help. It had like a little bit of a white residue left. Sometimes that's filled up, sometimes it's not. Once again, just work all the areas. Take your detergent again, give it the final bath. Once again, don't be afraid to use it. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. Rinse it off well. Get your underside. If it's time to clean, this is when you want to get it. You could also do your wheels with either a Dremel or a piece of wet dry paper or Scotch-Brite. Take that wet dry paper, run it over that wheel, turn it, and they'll start to come super clean. So that's about that. And okay, here's our coupler assembly. Let's see here. I'm going to try to get a little better focus. Here's our coupler assembly. Now I've cut the wire off of that, and once again, same thing. It's not going to hurt anything to get it wet. Wash it all down. Take your smaller brush, detail it out. And now this will not get painted, but when we put the shield and stuff back on it later, it'll look great. Another part I wanted to show you. The shields themselves. They often got a nice covering of muck. Same deal. Good soap. Rinse it. Take a look at it. If you feel it's necessary, hit it with a shot of the degreaser. A lot of these, this one's clean, but most of them are filthy. You know, that's why it's a good idea to wear these gloves, because you will have stuff on your hands for weeks that you can't get off, and your wife won't let you touch her. Because you got dirty train hands. The steps that go above the trucks, and you reassemble it like so. Now that's the wrong side, but you get the idea. It's a good time and give them a bath too. Now since they're near the truck area, they're usually greasy. These will not be painted either, as they are naturally blackened. I'll show you a whole frame here from beginning to end, and not to be redundant, we'll stop on this. Okay, we're attempting to remove all this paint gouges, stuff that got in the paint at the factory or whenever the last guy shot this, and all the dirt and grime you can get off, because we don't want to see these come through in the new paint job. I learned a lot of stuff at the body shop. That's why I can do this stuff. I'm using what is this? 400. Just, give it a thing over there. Give it a scratch up. And you'll see. What areas you need to hit. As you rinse it off. Screw should be removed from this also. Well, we don't want to paint that either. And these things cost like $2.50, so for that little rinky dink screw. But you need it. And as your sandpaper starts to wear down, don't throw it away. You can rinse it off and keep it, and now this 400 will act like 800 because it's getting worn out. And so on and so on down the line until we get to like 4,000, Get these edges over here real nice. They're very visible when the train's going. But, doing this little step here does make for a much more professional job. If you'd like to, like I said, you can also just power strip it with some stripper or shot peening. But I found this to be much more simple and just as an effective way of doing it. I've done hundreds and hundreds of sets of extras over the years for clients when I used to be lucky enough to do trainings full time. After you're done, give it a bath again. Good one. Leave the suds on there this time. Get them down in the cavity over here. Then take your small brush and just work the details again. You see, this frame's different. It has the built-in ball folder. I think they started that was it with the 2.353? I'm not sure. I haven't been up on my Lionel history like I used to be. It was fascinating when I first learned it. I used to know the number to every boxcar, how much they were going for. Since I got into MPH. But unlike other dudes, I have not just sold my Postwar. I love my Postwar and I always will. They will be the trains, I think, in the long run, that will be remembered as the toy trains. I mean, look at here, we are 70 years now later, and they're still running. No boards blow out. The biggest thing that's going to happen to you is you might need to buy a light bulb or perhaps even a brush or something like that, or a brush plate. Take your degreaser in. I see a couple areas in here with a little puff. It all depends on the model again. What kind of shape it's in. When you get it, that's how much you'll have to do. Try to stand easy around the writing so you'll still have your made in the US of A. Don't sand that stuff off. Clean your battery door real well. And once these dry, in the next step, I'll show you how to take them off. And then we'll shoot them with a colored primer. And then we'll shoot them with a coat of the silver. It only takes one coat. I've got it all. There are centrals in here, power units, dummies. I've been putting this project off way too long. Now here's another one. See this one? How messed up it looks? Now this is where you're going to see where this degreaser and wet sand come into play. Okay, once again, get the water as hot as you can take it to work with. Use your dish soap. This is really mild stuff my wife switched to now. I would get some more aggressive myself. Like Dawn or, this is some kind of organic shit she bought. And it works okay, but it's not like the other stuff. They're taking out grease. Give the train a good thing. Rinse it off. See where you're at. Okay, here we've got some, there's a little corrosion down here. Maybe somebody used this for a 2353 to put the horn in the back. So we can just take that though. Again, wet sand it. Clean it up a little bit. That way when we shoot it, it'll come out clean. And again, take these. Where's the paint's missing? Scratch that area up. Look again as you're working. Keep rinsing it off. See here we've got a little bit of stuff up here. You're going to come around that side. Like I said, take it easy by the Lionel stuff, unless you don't want it there. And shoot real thin coats, because you can cover up these letters real fast with paint. It is so true that two thin coats are better than one. They got the paint and the primer in one now, and ever this other shit. And it's still the same rules as always, Two thin coats, three thin coats, better than one fat, sloppy coat. And if you're a freak like me, you can see the coat dry, and then you might come back and want to wet sand something out on that. Say you were outside and some specks of shit flew in your paint while it was wet. Now we don't have a clean room here or a spray booth. And even when you do have a spray booth, you can't always have the best conditions. I've worked in body shops and still seen, you know, shit go into it, paint from like a $40,000, $50,000 paint booth. Now the one that would work would probably be the one that runs the water down the walls while you're painting. But that's how extreme you're going to need to get if you want a completely, you know, like laid out paint job for a custom car or something. And as long as you do this stuff in an area, and I found out that early morning is the best time to paint, like right as daybreak's working. There's not so much pollutants in the air from the cars. I know you probably think I'm crazy for thinking of all this shit, but you know, when you've got a lot of stuff to do like this, you start thinking of stuff. How can I save time? Okay, now see here, this is still bad around the side frame. So, this sheet of paper is almost wearing out on me. I'm going to run that up and down that crease. And on the side of it. Once again, the better prep you do, the better job you're going to have. There was a reason why I waited a while to do these videos, because I wanted to do them right. Now, you can wash the thing off, take it outside, shoot some silver paint on it, it'll look decent. But then when you get up on it, you're going to see people, you know, and yourself be disappointed with results. Okay, so see, we've taken that area down where it was, you know, missing paint there. We've got that all down pretty nice now. We could even it out a little bit more. So when we put our next coat on, it'll be nice and even. Like I said, these will tape off. Put some blue tape, razor blade it, and that way we've got these covered. You can go ahead right now and wash the shit out of these. Try, you know, these ones are bad. This particular ladder on here. So we can get a new one and rivet it in, or we could take some black touch-up paint to try to make it look better. We'll have to see where we are when we get to that step of it. Do not handle these frames without gloves. As I said, you will get so dirty, and plus if there's any battery acid residue on there, it'll eat you alive. Okay?